What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all of you are having a great day so far. Um, Days of Our Lives was real good today. I enjoy Days. Today's episode was very entertaining. Um, Nicole and Eric. I like them, but they just got a lot of shit to work out. I don't know who Nicole is good with. I don't know. It's like, do I want her with Eric? I don't know. Could I see them together? Yeah, but they got to work their shit out though. Like, if he goes back to the priesthood, she has to respect that and she has to accept that. And I don't know if she deep down, if she really can. So that's something she's going to have to figure out for herself. Can you respect his choices? You know what I'm saying? And can he respect her, and love her for her? Because we all know Nicole is a handful. So it's like, can you love Nicole for Nicole? You know what I mean? So they just gonna have to work that out. But it's obvious that they still want each other and they still have unfinished business. So he was looking on the internet. Nicole was looking on the internet and told him that the police was running a story about John Black and Brady. So he went down to the hospital or whatever. Because Sami was down there earlier and Marlena and Roman were in John's room talking about what happened. And Sami came in there, to comfort her mother, be there for her. So Sami left. Eric got down there and he was there for his mother because he was a little, upset that no one called him. But I mean, no one called Sami either. Because, Marlena, her focus right now is on her husband. And I believe she didn't call Sami or Eric was because they're dealing with stuff in their own lives right now. So, she didn't want to bother them. And her focus is on her husband at this time. So I can respect that. So EJ goes over to the DiMera mansion trying to get into the living room, but the doors was locked. So he's knocking on the door, trying to ask Sami to let him in or whatever, trying to apologize. And then the door opens, but it wasn't Sami, it was Kate. And he got on the phone trying to contact Sami, and Kate told him to get out of the house since she and Sami now are the co-CEOs of DiMera Enterprises. And apparently DiMera Enterprises owns the DiMera mansion. So they now have control over the mansion. So she told him to get out. What the hell was Stefano thinking when he signed that mansion over to the company? Why did Stefano do that? Because if you ever lose the company, you lose the mansion. Why would you do that? Because in real life, Hugh Hefner did that. In real life, the Playboy Mansion is owned by Hugh Hefner's company, Playboy Enterprises. It's not a personal asset of his. And I think that's the craziest thing you could ever do. Because now, what if somebody ever in a hostile takeover take over your company? They have the legal right to boot you out your mansion. That's why I don't understand why Stefano ever did that. Why not, keep the DiMera mansion as your own personal asset, separate from your company? That's what he should have did. Because if anybody ever takes it over, they have the right to throw your ass out. So Kate was telling not Stefano. Kate was telling EJ she's going to get a restraining order against him and Stefano that says they have to stay at least 50 feet from the premises. They have to stay 50 feet away from the mansion. And then that portrait, where Stefano's portrait used to be? Now there's a big ass portrait of Sami and Kate. I love the portrait though. And I know a lot of people are wondering, where the fuck is Stefano? Here's the thing about Stefano. Stefano never comes into the storyline until the storyline is pretty much halfway over. Then he pops up. The Phoenix always rise. So I'm pretty sure Stefano knew this was probably going to happen. I'm pretty sure because he did give Kate his proxy. And I'm pretty sure he don't trust Kate. I know he still loves Kate, but I doubt he still trusts her like he used to trust her. I doubt it. So I'm pretty sure Stefano got some type of scheme up his sleeve to get that company back. I know Stefano do. Because when EJ took over the company, he got it back. Stefano knew he was going to get the company back. He knew it. That's why he wasn't worried about it. And so Kate leaves. Sami comes home. or whatever, EJ comes in and they start talking, and EJ starts giving her this big speech about how he don't give a damn about the company, how he don't give a damn about the mansion, he don't care about his designer clothes or the money, he just wants her. That was a pretty nice speech, and at first I thought Sami was falling for it because she started getting googly eyed and talking with a soft voice, but I loved the fact that Sami kept her motherfucking ground. I loved it. Sami kept her ground, and she told EJ she was going to eviscerate him. She was going to annihilate him, but she was going to punish Abigail. That she was going to do. So while they're talking, Sami's grandmother Caroline comes in. I love Caroline. She is so sharp tongued. She told EJ to scram. I loved it. But she did talk some sense. You know, she did, give some words of wisdom to Sami. I agree with Caroline. I don't give a damn how mad Sami is at EJ. You can tell she still love him. She's always gonna love EJ. She just hell bent on revenge right now. But she can't let that consume her, because it's gonna be her downfall at the end of the day, because I believe it will. You can't let revenge consume you, because eventually it'll be a downfall. So Sami might want to think about this. I don't think she should forgive him so quickly, but he is the father of her kids at the end of the day. And what you do to their father, you have to explain this to your kids one day. So she might need to take that into account. So anyway, Jennifer storms her little bony ass into the pub to give Eve and Daniel a piece of her mind. So Daniel storms out after her, and she's all up in arms and upset at Daniel, and I don't get why. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't even know Eve and Jennifer hated each other. He had no clue. And you're jumping down his throat, upset at him. Like, seriously, Jennifer, you are annoying. Like, you're mad because he was in there with your enemy, having a better time with her than he ever had with you, and that's why you're mad. Go sit your ass down. So now she want to go to war with Eve. She called Aiden or whatever, and now she ready to go to war. So JJ and Paige were in the park, and JJ was trying to talk to Paige, but Paige, I just feel bad for JJ and Paige, because it do seem like they've been put into this whole situation. This kind of reminds me of The Lion King 2. If anybody ever watched The Lion King 2, you remember when Simba was going up against Scar wife or whatever she was. I forgot her name. Zaha, whatever her name was. Remember, she was the queen of the outsiders. And Simba's daughter and Zara's son were pulled into the situation. It's the same thing with Eve and Jennifer. Now their kids is being pulled into the middle, and it's like they have to pick a side and be loyal. My thing about it is they're only 18 years old. They should be enjoying their summer. They should be enjoying their life. They should not be pulled up into this drama, because what's going on between Eve and Jennifer have nothing to do with the kids. So they shouldn't even have to be a part of this, and they shouldn't have to pick a side. But I can understand why Paige wouldn't trust JJ, because he might double cross her and just be all up on his mother's side. But I think that both of them should just stay out of this and be neutral, because this has nothing to do with them. This is something from 25 years ago. So whatever beef y'all got, let that be between the two of you. Don't bring your kids into this. Don't let them choose, because now you're just putting them in a bad situation because they both like each other. So Eve tried to talk to JJ or whatever, and Paige came back to the park, and now she's ready to work things out with JJ. But but now Jennifer telling JJ that it's time for them to go to war. So Eve bumped into Daniel at the square, and Daniel's pissed with her because he feels like he was played by yet another woman, because she knew that he, used to date Jen, and he feels like Eve came after him to stick it to Jennifer, which is mostly true, but I do believe that Eve is going to start to fall for Daniel. I think she might really have genuine feelings for him at some point. Maybe even right now she might, because I seen her facial expression. She did look a little upset, like she felt really bad for what she did. I think she might really start to like him. I just couldn't stand Jennifer trying to tell Daniel what to do. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't stand her trying to tell Jennifer who he could, Jennifer trying to tell Daniel who he could be friends with and this, that. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, he knew. He had no clue that Jen and Eve hated each other. He had no clue. So, anyway, back at the hospital, Nicole comes to the hospital or whatever to talk to Daniel. Daniel is just not in the mood. It seemed like all the dudes is just shutting Nicole the fuck out. But my thing about it is, I feel bad for Daniel because it do seem like he's just unlucky in love. Like, he got all these crazy ass women in his life. Eve, Jennifer, Nicole. It's like he can never win. So, I mean, he's put into a tough situation here. I think that's everything in this episode. I think that's everything that happened today. So anyway, I'll see you all later. Have a great day. See you all later. If that's not everything, do remind me, because I think that's everything. See you later.